Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the sequel to the hit film from 2020 and is again about Sonic, a speedy blue hedgehog played by Ben Schwartz, who tries to protect the people of Earth, having trouble keeping damage to a minimum and being a more responsible hero and as a person. He ends up facing Dr. Robotnik again, played by Jim Carrey, who's escaped from another world he was sent to in the first movie, and has teamed up with Knuckles, played by Idris Elba, who makes an alliance with him to take down Sonic, to a years-long feud with their own people, while Robotnik is trying to find the Master Emerald, which is an ancient artifact that has unlimited power, and of course he's trying to use it for evil unknown to Knuckles. The film also introduces Tails the Fox, played by Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who comes to Earth to help Sonic, being both a fan and also trying to be an assistant, watching him from his planet for years, which I thought was a little creepy, but there is already some weird creepy stuff between another two assistant and big guy. In the middle of the story, we have our human characters who are from the first movie, that being Tom and Maddie, played by James Marsden and Tika Sumpter, who help Sonic out every now and then and act as parental figures, like the first movie, as I said before. As an adaptation of the games, this is decently accurate, and though I've never played too many of the games, I've played a few of them, I've always had like a basic idea on the complete story of the franchise, from the Genesis games all the way to, the Dreamcast games with Sonic Adventure 2, 1 and 2, and a little bit of the lesser Sonic games. Pacing wise, the movie could have been fixed in that area. It definitely feels even more for kids, which is not a complete problem, but for me it just felt like they're trying to do a little too much extra with its pacing, with the use of popular songs. I don't think there was really many songs in the first movie, so this just felt like a bit of an overload and just a use of copyrighted songs. Aside from that, the plot is decent. It's based on the third Sonic game and the second Sonic game, with Tails being in the second game and Knuckles being in the third game. So I guess it makes sense they combine those two to make a more standard film as one singular film. All the characters are pretty accurate to the games, I'd say. Eggman, or Robotnik, is a little bit more like the game version than he was in the first movie, which I'm thankful for, though he does say some weird stuff, though I guess if any character is going to say weird things, it's Eggman. For Knuckles, he's a decent combination of both the original version of the character in the games, the more stoic badass, and also a bit of the dim-witted version of Knuckles in the later iterations. Though I guess I'd say he isn't completely dim-witted in this movie, he's just more confused, seeing how he knows little about Earth. So there's a bit of comedy around him not understanding things much at all, especially because he's more of a fighter and not really a thinker. Overall, I'd say this film is good enough. It's not my absolute film of this year, but I think it has potential in terms of a sequel, because if you stay after the credits, yes, there's an end credit scene. It definitely teases a third film, which will be interesting to see. Hopefully they can, improve on the aforementioned pacing issues and the extra appeal to, kids. But obviously, these games are, these films are appealing to fans as well, but yeah. I think I'll give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 7 out of 10, which technically is what I gave the first film, but I've never officially reviewed it on this channel. I hope you enjoy this video just enough, and I hope you can like and subscribe, and have a good day.